Smoky for hours, a Metro East salvage yard continues to burn this morning. Which areas you'll need to avoid as firefighters battle the intense flames.
An excessive heat arrived on Sunday that sticks around through the entire week as temperatures top out near 100 degrees each day.
Starting off the school year hot. How the St. Louis Public School District plans on keeping kids hydrated and cool as they start classes today.
And that's not the only school that's back in session. I'm live at Lafayette High School, where the band and cheerleaders are going to join me this morning. I'll also have a word from the principal.
The schools are nicely air conditioned. I'm a little worried about, recess, but I think it'll be okay.
Temperatures will be so high this week, anytime outside is a risk. How to tell the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke.
All right, now Queen Bee will be in the St. Louis area today. How much the final tickets to Beyonce's Renaissance tour are going to cost you?
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We are waking up with a live look at the students at Lafayette High School on the left-hand side and some St. Louis Public School students on the right-hand side. It's a little quiet over there. So many school districts are starting classes today right here in the Missouri area. Today is the earliest Missouri schools can start, by the way. You see, back in 2019, the state passed a law saying schools could not start earlier than 2 weeks before Labor Day. So now you know. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, August the 21st. I'm Renee Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. We just want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be watching us on 5+. And if you've been watching us, you know it is a hot one out there.
Yeah.
Paul's been tracking our traffic, of course, our construction season, as I like to say. But man, summer season has not let go yet either.
No, this is going to be the hottest week of summer, and it looks like temperatures will be near 100 degrees each day, including today. Yesterday, we had our 4th highest heat index ever recorded in St. Louis of 117.
Wow.
Yeah, so we will be in that same ballpark through the week, unfortunately. So just be prepared for it. We're here to help guide you through it. And, well, you already know probably the heat safety tips by now, but, things to do. Kids in cars, big no-no, pets outside, things like that. And, of course, your AC is probably working hard. High pressure, the reason be it. It's right over us, and it's going to stay in place through about Thursday or Friday. So our excessive heat warning will continue until then. Numbers at Lambert, a little bit warmer than everywhere else at 81. And you can see numbers do range from about 75 in Flora to about 78 out towards Warrenton. So a warm, steamy start to the day. We'll end the day near 100 degrees, just like yesterday, with sunshine through the day. We'll talk about when the relief is set to move on in. That 70 forecast in a few minutes. Let's get over to Paul now and track those school buses on the road. More of them on the Missouri side. Good morning to you, Paul.
Yes, going to be seeing more motorists on the road. Awareness is key out there. We do have some debris to let you know about 55 here at Bates. It's because of the construction, which we're hoping to see wrapping up in many areas soon because the summer is ending, of course, and that's just the case here in the middle. This is 170 at Olive. That should be ending by the end of the week. As we look out here at the Westplex and that whole area, look at all that green. You're flying right along. We will stay vigilant and have more traffic for you in just a few minutes, guys.
Thanks so much, Paul. Right now, a fire in the Metro East continues to burn hours after it started. This is a live look now at Madison County. This is along Collinsville Road and Highway 111. This is about a mile away from the actual salvage yard fire, and I believe that's because they were trying to get more water.
Yeah,
right,
this is where the trucks are actually getting the water, then trucking it back over to the salvage yard.
Well, here's what the fire looked like when it started yesterday around 7 o'clock. Take a look here. Multiple fire departments we know are working to get this under control, but coming from New Baden, Troy, Madison, and more nearby towns. But just incredible video there. 5 on Your Side spoke with another fire protection district about how the extreme heat affects the way crews fight that fire.
We'll add additional alarms to working structure fires. We'll bring in, there's a first responder canteen that comes in. They bring in additional fluids for us and help us with cool beverages and so on and so forth. We'll also maybe shorten the work cycles that the guys are on. Instead of doing 2 bottles before, or 2 cycles before they go back in, they might just be 1.
Right now, there's no word on what caused the fire or when it will be put out.
The first day of school for more than a dozen school districts in the bi-state. This morning we have team coverage from around the bi-state. Our Tracy Henson is live for us in the Rockwood School District. She's at Lafayette High School.
Yep, and Sydney Solver is in St. Louis with details on the new St. Louis Public School Superintendent. Sydney, what are you learning about Dr. Scarlett this morning?
Well, good morning, Michelle Rennie. I've learned she has a big vision for the district. After Dr. Kelvin Adams' retirement, St. Louis Public Schools has a new superintendent for the first time in 14 years, so this is a very big deal. Dr. Keisha Scarlett comes to St. Louis after spending 24 years with Seattle Public Schools, and I had the chance to sit down with her ahead of the first day of school and asked her what made her come to the Lou.
I'm really focused on equity and excellence, and the school board was really interested in that. I was impressed with our school board and where we're moving through. I saw the information about the work on the citywide plan, about a value proposition for an entire city, you know, to lead for the success and well-being of our students as well. And so it met all of the criteria that I had for being able to come, and my husband was interested, and I said, okay, we're going to St. Louis.
Just like that.
Yes.
Now, when you came out to visit, you also had the opportunity to go to schools in the district and talk with students and staff. What sort of impression did they leave on you, and how are you going to use what they said their concerns were to do your job?
I visited Vashon High School as well and had a chance to meet with a panel of students there. And the high school students were so committed to their scholarship, committed to the educational opportunities that they saw to move forward. It's never lost on me about the excitement that really our families have and our students have about education being a driver for them toward future opportunity.
Now, this week, we've also learned we are dealing with dangerously high temperatures. St. Louis Public Schools did say that they are keeping students safe. That's top of mind. Now, the district tells us the air conditioning has been running all weekend to keep the classrooms cool. Outdoor activities will also be limited, and extra water bottles will be brought to all buildings. Students are encouraged to bring water bottles with them on the school bus this morning. And I can tell you they're going to need them. It is very hot out here. Now, these aren't the only students headed back to class. The Rockwood School District is headed back as well. Let's get on over to Tracy. Tracy, I know it's hot over there too.
Sydney, it is hot over here, but they've luckily moved inside and the air conditioning is on and it feels great. Joining me this morning is Principal Calcaterra. And Calcaterra, we're at Lafayette High School. What's new for the school year?
Well, we are excited to welcome our students, staff, and families back to Lafayette and in the Rockwood School District. Our mission this year is to embrace and focus on our future, and we're excited to have everyone back.
What do you think is the most, the best part of the first day of school?
I think how excited everyone is. It's almost like the nerves before going on a vacation. People can't sleep, they're excited about what they're going to wear, and we're just happy to have the hallways filled with kids and laughter and life back at school.
And any advice for freshmen who this will be their first time on campus?
I would say to our freshmen who are new this year to just embrace it. We have an awesome student body who are just very kind, and they're happy to have you here as Lancers. As we always say, it is a great day to be a Lancer.
Ah, there you go. You know, I was a Lancer too, but I went to St. Francis High School in Mountain View. Now, Rennie Knott, I know you're sitting there at the desk, and I have a question for you.
Sure.
We're going to play a little game. Are you ready? So I found my favorite section in the entire band. What instrument is this?
French horn.
Oh, it is a French horn, but what actually is the name of it?
French horn.
This is what I played in band. No, it's not. No, this is the mellophone. Is that not the coolest thing? And they have their band music up. So band director, let's go ahead and hear a little sound. The band's behind. Joe's going to show them off. But yeah, the best part of any school, the band. This was my very favorite song to play in band. My very favorite.
What's it actually called? What's the name of the song? I always think of the Chiefs.
Tracy, what is the name of the song? Do you know?
The Hay Song. The Hay Song.
The Hay Song. Oh, okay.
Hey! Hey! All right, you guys, back to you.
Thank you, Tracy. There are so many school districts starting classes today all around our area. We want to wish a happy first day of school to the students in Cahokia, Jennings, Pattonville, and Festus R6. plus University City, Parkway, Hazelwood, and Fort Zumwalt.
I love it. And you know what? A lot of people have been sending in pictures of your students headed back to school, also teachers as well. By the way, if you go to our Facebook page, you'll see Tracy Hinson in her band uniform for one of her first picks. I love this map here because I can just pop on. Oh, there's Olivet. We've got excited to start the school year, Cora and Justin Kelly. Love that. Let me see. Uh-oh. You know what? I broke it. So we just get to see these two cuties. You can send your back to school pictures through the 5 on Your Side app. Just scroll down to the orange back to school section on the main page to submit your photos. Technology, Anthony. You know about that.
So now when my weather computer breaks, I know who to blame. Yeah. Michelle Lee has been over here. Now you got it to work. I see you over there. Yeah. Well, hey, live TV, what are you going to do? We'll try again in about 15 minutes. All right, well, this morning we do have a little fog that's developed out over downtown in the area. This is a look at the downtown skyline, and you cannot make out hardly anything down below. So the fog and haze will be with us to start, but the sweltering heat will also be with us through the week. In fact, morning temperatures do not cool much this week, so it will stay uncomfortable even in the morning hours with the dangerous heat in the afternoon. We'll be near 100 degrees each day this week. This is the kind of heat where your body has to get acclimated to, so you have to get into the AC, you have to hydrate, especially if you work outside. I'm talking to you construction workers, so wives, throw a little extra bottle of water in the lunchbox for them as they head off to do their work today. We'll talk about the 7-day forecast if there's any relief on the way coming up.
North County drivers, don't head out the door just yet. We will show you the ramp closure happening right now that could affect your commute, and it will happen for the next 2 months.
An earthquake hits as flash floods turn roads into rivers. We're going to look at video from Southern California as they cope with a once-in-a-lifetime storm.